welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Deja B. I'm 20 years old and I'm a college girl, and I have under two. I've got a 4-month-old baby named Selah, and I also have a 1-year-old named Sky. So I'm a girl mom. I vlog my life as a young mommy of two, and just everything that's going on in my life. As y'all can hear my 4-month-old in the background. Okay, girl. So yeah, if you are new here, okay. So I definitely recommend y'all to go check out some of those older videos and then come back over here and keep watching this video. This video is going to be life updates of just me and my personal life, me and my beautiful babies, relationship life, family, all of that good stuff. So yeah, y'all just stay tuned, keep watching. I don't want to ramble too much. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. I made some notes for this video. If y'all see me looking at my phone, it's because I just, didn't want to ramble and make sure that I cover all the topics and stuff, because I don't want this video to be too long, but we are gonna talk about a lot of things in this video. So I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible because your girl be rambling. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous just to talk about certain things, and this is also literally like my 3rd time recording this video, so I hope it goes a little bit better. It's 7:55, so 7:55 at night, and I just put Sky to bed. Usually her bedtime is 8:30, but she was a little fussy and stuff, and I was just like, okay, we're gonna put you to bed early, because I tried to do this when she was in the bathtub and she was whining, and that wasn't really working. Then my beautiful angel Selah woke up, and yeah, so we're back. One child is down, the other one is gorgeous and staring at me as I'm watching as I'm recording. So yeah, Selah's up and she's looking at me, so we'll see how this goes. If y'all hear anything in the background, I put on Sunny Bunnies to try to keep her entertained, but girl, she is not entertained. She is looking at me. So yeah, like I said, this is like my 3rd time starting this video. The first time, like, I put my contacts in. I did powder foundation. I put on some concealer. I attempted to do like a little smoked out like look or whatever. It just was not doing it, so I like wiped off majority of it. So we're just gonna keep this base like this. I mean, after all, I'm not going anywhere. It's just nighttime. So we're just gonna do like my eyebrows, my lashes, probably some lips, and leave it at that because I don't have no brushes or nothing. But okay, anyways, let's get to it. So the first little update, because I know that's probably what y'all care about the most, are my babies. Update on my kids. So they are doing, I really wish I had like a spoolie. Y'all, I don't have nothing. Like, this is the only brush that I have. So, but anyways, you're gonna make it work. And also my boyfriend, he did my eyebrows. He did them with like the razor. So let me use my little mirror thingy. So I'm gonna just do my eyebrows first. Okay, so first thing I guess I'll talk about are my babies. They're both doing really great. Keep the long story short, they're doing pretty good. Selah is literally getting so oh my gosh, I got some of that in my hair. Selah is getting so big, so chunky. Like, she is definitely chunkier than Sky was at this age, and just period, because it's funny because Sayla was born 6 pounds 8 ounces and Sky was born 7 pounds 7 ounces, but you would not be able to tell. You would think, looking at Sayla and looking at Sky, like, I mean, they're darn near the same size already. Like, Sayla is right behind Sky. You would think Sayla was born like 8 pounds or something. So she's gaining weight perfectly. We just started to introduce baby food to her because I am making her baby food purees and whatnot. Cause I mean the jars of baby food are very convenient. I feel like if you're on the go and you know you can't really get to making the baby food or what have you, so that's what we're doing right now. So she had a banana puree with some breast milk mixed in either last night or the night before last. She didn't like it, but it's okay because she'll get used to them. But yeah, so I am just gonna be pureeing them, her baby foods in the beginning at least, just so that she can have the real, you know what I mean? But yeah, aside from that though, Sayla is probably the happiest baby that you will ever meet, that I have ever met. Like, I mean, Sky, like I said, I see so many like similarities and differences in just raising Sayla now and everything. And don't get me wrong, Sky was definitely like, you know, a happy baby, but Sayla is like everything is just she is laughing, she is like smiling 24/7. Like, I could be waking up looking crazy in the morning, like, and I'll look at her and she'll just be like or giggle. So it's so adorable. I love it. I'm in love with it. Like, it makes me happy to have such a happy baby, like, honestly, because I don't know, like, I'll talk about it, of course, later on in the video and stuff, because, you know, sorry, my boo just texted me. He's at work right now, y'all. But we gonna get into that later, but I'm gonna just leave it at that. Yes, like, she is so happy and everything. Sky is like, she's doing pretty great. Both of the girls just had their pediatrician appointments too. I'm gonna do some lashes too, y'all. I think I'm gonna do some lashes. I found these lashes at the bottom of my makeup bag, so hopefully these will look fine. But anywho, but yeah, Sayla is 4 months old and Sky is 19 months, I think. Yeah, so yeah, Sky is doing really well. Like, she's been learning so much at the center that I work at. If y'all don't know, if y'all didn't know, or, you know, haven't been following, or if you're new here, I work at a daycare learning center. So, and I'm able to take both of my babies. Thank God I'm able to take them to work with me, and I'm in the same room with them. So I'm literally Sky's teacher, and I take care of Sayla as well. So yeah, and it's really good. Like, she has been learning a lot, you know, and just really improving. Now, our biggest thing is we've just been trying to build Sky's language development, because I want to say like 2 or 3 months ago, we went to her pediatrician, and like, she had her doctor's appointment, and we expressed like how we were concerned because Sky isn't really talking right now. Like, she's stubborn, okay? Like, literally the other day, I was like, "Are you finished eating?" And she was like, "All done." And I was like, "Did you just say all done?" I tried to contain my excitement because I'm like, okay, if I get excited, she's not gonna say anything. But then I asked her again. I was like, "Are you finished?" And child, she did not say it again. So like, sometimes she'll say things, like, she is very attentive and like she listens and she can say certain things. I think we just think that she's kind of stubborn right now and doesn't really want to talk yet. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. But we know that she's very smart because like she's able to identify objects. Like I'll be like, Sky, like point to the fish, or where's the fish, or where are the flowers, or something like that. And she's able to identify them. She knows her numbers 1 through 5. Like we'll be like 1 and she'll be like 1, 2. She can count up to 5 on her fingers. She can identify, if you scramble up the numbers, she can identify where the number 1 is, where the number 2 is. So like it's just little things like that that shows us that she's doing really well. Like this is also kind of part of the reason I am going to be changing both of the girls' pediatrician, because we've had the same one from day one. And I mean, we never really like took to her, I guess you could say. Like I think what really did it for me was when we like expressed the concern about the language development. And I mean, she recommended, of course, like some speech therapists and everything, which I'll talk about that later. Her reaction to Sky not talking was just, I don't know, a little, I don't want to say condescending, but it also wasn't really positive either. So yeah, I'm a very sensitive person. So like when she was like, oh no, like babies her age should be saying like more than that, like, you know, we need to be saying like 50 words, and you know, just like throwing out the numbers and stuff. And literally for 2 weeks straight, I was just like, oh my gosh, like Sky's behind, like oh my gosh, like just thinking all of these negative things. And I snapped out of that really quick once I started seeing like Sky really improving and stuff like that. Like I was like, she's fine, there's like not a serious issue wrong with her, she's just a little stubborn. So yeah, but that is what is going on with both of them. And like I said, we're in the process of well, I am going to be switching their pediatrician because I actually found someone who is just a lot better in my opinion. As for speech therapy though, I decided that I'm just gonna wait and give it until January to see if like Sky's language has improved enough to where she actually is responding with her words and stuff when we ask her questions. Because once again, we're able to communicate with her like through sign language. Like she knows yes and no, mama, dada, more, and eat. Like she'll say, do all of those things. Like we're able to communicate with her, but it would just be a lot easier like as for like, you know, potty training and stuff, because we're in the process of doing that as well. Like just little things for her to be able to verbalize things that she wants, or you know, if we ask her a question, her be able to respond with words. So we'll see. But yeah, like I said, I am just kind of waiting until child, I don't let this eyelash done dry down. The glue is like not gluing anymore. Okay, anyways, child. But yeah, so that is where we're at with that. But I have confidence aside from that as well, which I guess I can get into because I am gonna have a lot more time to really focus on Sky and her development, because it's really hard when you're with Sky as the youngest toddler in the classroom that I teach. So it's really hard because, you know, when it comes to the learning activities, you have these other toddlers who are older than Sky who can interact more, and you don't have to be as hands-on. But I can't really focus on Sky in the school setting, so a lot of the work is like from home. But of course, you know, I'm with both my girls. I work like 5 days out of the week, and I get tired when we come home. But the center where I work at actually is gonna be closing December 8th. That is a long story, but long story short, it's gonna be closing December 8th. So I will have a lot more time to spend with Sky and just both of my babies and get like a little bit of break, because I'm not gonna lie, like your girl has been stretched a little thin, you know, changing diapers all day long and being very patient and repeating things like 5 times. But it's been a very great experience working at the center that I work at. However, I will say, after having this experience working at the center, I did realize that I do not want to work in childcare anymore. So child, let me put on this eyelash or whatever. Okay, I might not be able to do this on camera, but we gonna see how this goes. I went ahead and took those lashes right on off because it's just not gonna work out, y'all. Like, if you would have seen the way that lash was not lashing, so we're just gonna put on some more mascara. I still have some lash glue on my lash line, but at this point we're gonna keep it moving. So like I said before, I am not going to be working in childcare anymore, and I was like, if I would have been like, okay, I want to work in childcare, I feel like I would have been okay and had a job lined up, because my aunt, like I was saying, was the site director at the center that I'm working at right now. So she had some referrals of places to go for me to work and places that I could take, you know, my girls or whatnot. And I did go visit one of the places, and it just was not for me. I'm a very picky person. So, and then also the center where I work, I think I'm just very spoiled with how good that learning environment is. And also Sky, like I said, she's very advanced for her age. She's been around older kids at my job, so she's already way more advanced, I feel like, than other kids probably her age. And at that center, there were just certain things that I saw that seemed like, I'm like, Sky hasn't been doing that like since she was 1. Like, she's 19 months. Like, no, like, you know, part of us trying to develop Sky's language has been cutting out screen time, you know, like, so I don't want, you know, Sky to be in an environment where they are exposed to, like, you know, cartoons and stuff like that, especially ones that aren't language development. Hey
y'all, so I just wanted to pop in and preface that I don't have an issue with toddlers you know, regularly having screen time. The only reason that I had an issue at the center that I visited is because, you know, Sky's a little speech delayed and we're trying to focus on her language development. So that's what I mean by that.
And then also, like, you know, it's just little things that, like, I've incorporated into my classroom that is, like, helpful and more developing for Sky. And also the resources that I have at hand, and also being able to take feedback from, like, the quality rated, like, you know, state people and everything. So I don't know, it's just like, I think it will be hard for me to find a place that is really good, but I know there's some out there. I know y'all are probably wondering about school. So I am starting back school this spring. Oh my gosh, y'all, I know my eyelashes look so crunchy, but please don't be too hard on me in the comments. I'm just trying to give the false eyelash look because I can't get it with the actual eyelashes, okay? But I'm going back in the spring, you guys. Yay! I have to literally look at when classes are supposed to be starting again, but I know it's like the 2nd week of January. Hi, gorgeous. I love you. I love my gourd. I love my gourd. I'm going back to school. I'm so excited, y'all. It has felt so weird not being in school, but I know it's gonna probably be a little challenging having both of my girls, but we're gonna make it work. Like I said, I'm not gonna be at work. Sorry, my man's texting me. I'm not gonna be at work anymore. I'm not gonna be working after the 8th. So, but I am looking into other learning centers for Sky to go to. As for Selah, that's also another thing I forgot to mention. Selah is also in the process of transitioning to bottles. I should have listened to y'all when y'all told me to go ahead and introduce that bottle, because now it's like a fight. We're wrestling, trying to get her to get on the bottles, but she's doing better. But as for having both of the girls go to the learning center, I don't know about Selah attending a learning center. Personally, I just feel like she's a little young, for one. I don't have my lip liner. It's in the car, so we're gonna use this. But I feel like she's a little young, for one. So if I have to take her, to classes with me, that is no problem. If my professors are okay with it, the way my schedule is set up, it's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So even if I do have like a professor that's one of those kind of professors that aren't willing to work with me, then I'll be able to make it work, like with my schedule and my boo schedule and stuff. Like we'll make it work, basically. But yeah, so that is the plan. That is the situation with that. But yeah, as for me working anywhere though, I have started applying to internships. Ooh. One of the internships that I was actually interested in working at, or the mental health organization that I had wanted to work at, it was very competitive. It was only one slot open for the summertime. It was like for the full summer, and this is when I had got pregnant with Selah, so I wasn't able to apply to that one. But now it's more spots open, and the work period is a lot more flexible. So fingers crossed. I really want to work there, but I'm looking at other backups and stuff. So if I'm not mistaken, I think that when that internship will start for April, May, June. So it's 3 months and 15 hours a week, I think. I'm gonna have to look at everything, but yes, y'all. So I made sure that I went through combed through my resume. I updated my cover letter. It's actually perfect because like I had already had everything tailored to this job specifically, and so I didn't really have to do much for it. But I know for other jobs I'll probably have to tweak certain things like in my cover letter and everything. But yeah, so I'm really hopeful and optimistic about it. I'm ready to work in a field like that is in my major. Like childcare is great and everything, but I don't want to just be a childcare therapist. Like I am wanting to, like my focus group is really going to be like teens and young adults, like honestly. So I'm ready to work and get that hands-on experience in therapy experience that I need. So I'm ready for that, y'all. Like I'm ready to go do the big girl work for real. So because I know it's good to have like childcare and education in my resume, but in terms of being prepared, like I'm ready to like exit that field and get into something closer to what my career is gonna be. So y'all like my hair? It's kind of poofing up a little bit on the sides. I know y'all probably see that. That is kind of my fault, but also the weather's fault. But yeah, so I did a middle part. I went to I need to put her information in the comments. I believe her Instagram is Fleeked by Michi. She's in Atlanta, and I went to her, I think like 4 or 5 days ago to get my hair done. And it is looking good, honey. So I want to go ahead and give a disclaimer because I am going to be talking about mental health coming up. I just want to update y'all on like how my mental health has been, my postpartum experience and everything like that. So trigger warning for those who are sensitive about certain topics revolving around depression or anxiety or prescription drugs for I shouldn't say drugs, prescription medication for mental health disorders and what have you. So yeah, I'm not gonna dive too deep into things, but I do want to kind of be transparent, honest, because I don't want to put on and only show y'all the good and everything like that. So first, I guess I can just go ahead and start out by saying that I have dealt with anxiety and depression for as long as I can remember. Literally since I had been a freshman in high school. And I know y'all are probably thinking like, girl, what are you depressed about? What are you anxious about? I definitely have been through a lot in my young years. Like I've been through a lot of things that I know a lot of people who are my age probably haven't gone through yet. And yeah, so I'm just saying all that to say, you know, it's been an ongoing thing. I kind of want to take it back a little bit because, like I said, I want to be very transparent in this video, you all. I know I did a postpartum update way back when I had Sky and stuff, and I will say in that video, I didn't really, I was not as transparent as I probably should have been. You know, I've briefly talked about it before in a couple of past videos, and also just want to put it out there. My boyfriend knows that I'm going to be talking about certain things. I just want to keep it real with y'all. So yeah, me and him, we had a very difficult road, I guess, journey to getting to this point. I briefly talked about it before. Like I said, you know, me and my boyfriend, we ended up getting pregnant with our first baby, Sky, very early on in our relationship. We were still just getting to know each other. So on top of, you know, me getting pregnant and him finding out and us having different desires in relation to the pregnancy, him wanting me to, you know, get an abortion and me not wanting that, and I ended up keeping our baby and stuff. So that, it was a lot of resentment, I think, from him toward me, and it just kept us, it pushed us away from each other. So I did pretty much, I expressed this before, I did go through the first like few months of pregnancy kind of on my own, a little bit mentally. So it was really hard. I had just moved to a new city. I was like going to a new school with new people. I was up here like, you know, by myself, and the only person that I had was kind of pushing me away. So it was really difficult. And I tell y'all, I feel like I cried almost every day. But of course, once he came around, things got better. But then once we, you know, had Sky, things kind of just crumbled and a lot of things transpired. And I'm gonna leave it at that. But we did go on, we like broke up off and on. There were times where we tried to co-parent, and you know, that just was messy because when you have those strong feelings for someone and, you know, you're trying to co-parent, of course, the lines kind of blur a little bit. And that was hard. Like, it was very hard. So my postpartum with Sky was really tough. And I know I was on live the other day and I was talking about how I was still in postpartum, literally, when I got pregnant with Selah. Like, and I believe Sky was 6 months old when I got pregnant with Selah. I was still in postpartum. Like, I was still struggling with depression, like, you know, trying to go to therapy, trying to fix, you know, our relationship and everything. It was a lot going on. I honestly will say that, like, I didn't finally have a breakthrough with my depression and my anxiety until my postpartum period with Selah. And I mean, we have to think about it. That was a long time. Like, I was pregnant for 9 months with Sky, had her 6 months later, got pregnant with Selah, and then pregnant with Selah for 9 months, had her, and then now we get to this point in life, and it's like, you know, nearly 2 years, and I'm finally getting treatment that I need. So, yeah, I know that's probably a lot for some people. And I know I was kind of vague with certain things, but I don't want to open up something that's a chapter that's kind of been closed in me and my boyfriend's life now. We're moving on, we're rebuilding, and we're in such a better place. And so am I. I had to stop because Selah was like super talkative, but she's right here. Say hi. Say hi, mama. Hi. Look. Selah. You say hi. Whoa, who's that girl? Hi, Gorge. Hi. Looking back, I do wish that I would have been a little bit more transparent, but I also don't fault myself because I know it took me a long time to feel comfortable. And it's best to just wait until you're ready to open up about certain things. Like, I mean, that even goes to show, like, you know, now I finally, at this point in my life, was like, okay, I, you know, have been struggling with these issues and I need to go get the help that I need. So yeah, with that being said, like I said, I am going to be talking about prescription medication. So I am on medication to deal with my depression and my anxiety. And I really will say that I've had a pretty positive experience overall in terms of my happiness and my emotional well-being. Like, I've been a lot more happy, and just all of those negative, like, thoughts, anything that you can think of associated with depression, like, it's totally normal, especially when you're dealing with that stuff. So yeah, but I just wanted to say all of that to say, like, you know, it took me a long time to open up, even to my partner, my boyfriend, that, look, like, this is, I know you know that I've been dealing with these issues, but it's getting to a point to where it's like I can't really control how I'm feeling, and it's kind of taking over, and I need to go, like, actually get some more help. I finally, you know, told my mom about me being on medication, like, just because, like, you know, it's really difficult, especially when you're dealing with that stuff, because you really feel like you're so alone and, like, you can't tell them about certain things. And me and my mom, we're, like, close. Like, that's literally, like, my best friend, and I kept a lot of things from her for a long time because I didn't know how to deal with it on my own. So, but yeah, with all that being said, that is what's been going on, you guys. I have been getting the help that I need, and it's been improving a lot. Like, you know, postpartum was no joke. Like, my postpartum with my first baby, Sky, was so rough. Like, it was so rough, and I think, like, a big part of why I wasn't transparent and everything, and not necessarily putting on a facade, but just, like, YouTube was like that escape. Like, talking to you guys, it was just that escape. It still is to this day, but it's, like, you know, an enjoyable hobby, and not necessarily like, oh my gosh, I need to escape from how I'm feeling, and I need to, like, you know, put on this alter ego. Like, you know, I want to be real and show y'all the real me, like, you know, kind of good and bad. So I'm not trying to be a fake person. Like, I want to be real so that y'all know the real me. But yes, that is the real me, you guys. Hi, my name is Deja B. I'm 20 years old. I'm a mommy of 2. I am an advocate for mental health, and I suffer from some mental disorders myself, like anxiety and depression, but it's totally okay and it's totally normal. This is a safe space. Like, I'm realizing that it's normal. So yeah, and if that makes anybody uncomfortable, I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry. That is pretty much it, you guys. I had a few more things that I wanted to update y'all about, but I know this video is already super long, so I might just make a separate video. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I hope y'all were as understanding and respectful of some of the things that I said, especially the mental health topic. I know that can be a lot for a lot of people, but yeah, everything pretty much in life is going really good. I'm very optimistic about a lot of things. So yeah, I'm very hopeful. I hope y'all will stick around with me to see what else my life may bring me and my beautiful family. So yeah, make sure if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about my transparency and everything. So yeah, until next time, bye. But them hoes working my nerves again. In my DM tryna creep, but I'm not working them. She want a Lambo truck, wanna be like Harry.